Hello everybody and welcome back to Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla. So, looks like we're at the last episode here. Alright, so, I actually just had a little fuck up right here. I was 5 minutes into this episode and I realized I didn't hit record on the goddamn game. So I was just only recording audio. That would have been really bad if I did the whole thing and realized I wasn't recording the game footage. That would have been, oh, so infuriating. Anyways, let's click to this. I also had a few technical difficulties with my mouse as well. I just recently got a wireless mouse and I realized my desk wasn't set up in the best way to receive. I was kind of having lag issues with trying to click stuff and make the damn drinks, which is ridiculous. Anyways, I'm not going to go too much into that. It's resolved. Anyway, Jill's here laughing about a big weenie. We're gonna go to work. Good evening. Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers. It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Alright, we're just gonna hit ready, because I've already am a bit behind with my damn fuck-ups. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Oh, I thought she said oh at first. Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So, it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night long. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Alright, let's work together, mouse. I've rearranged my desk a little bit. Please tell me this wireless mouse is as good as people told me getting a wireless one would be. Okay, fine so far, fine so far. Let it blend. Let it blend like the ancient meme YouTube videos. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Oh, certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem like I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. You knew what you were doing when you said that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can count to 3. I'm a big boy. Here. I'm gonna turn my volume down just slightly for myself. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at, Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does that expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Oh. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that doesn't sound right. Oh, Jill, she wants to punch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. No alcohol for you, mister. You've been a meanie. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't hit aged. I hit on the rock. I hit the ice instead. Silly me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Hehe. Someone's in a good mood. What's going on, Alma? Give me a bad touch, will ya? That way you'll be in a good mood, too. A bad touch for Alma. Show of hands. Would just giving a bad touch to Alma put you all in a good mood? I'm talking about the drink. I don't want no immaturity in the comments about this. We're all adults, right? Well, I'm sure there's like a couple 7-year-olds being like, where's Pokemon Ditto Gen 3 on the other channel? Those are gonna be everywhere no matter what I do, all on the rocks and mixed. But other than that, we're all adults just giving bad touches to the waifus. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And top it all off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump into the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her for something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as I could. Talk right, Christian. Get it right. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather... Jill was kidding about that, right? There's no way she's that old. Rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you that I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Oh, wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brandtini, will ya? There's a little story I want to tell ya. Right. A Brandtini, alright. Brandtini time. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 Carmetrine, all aged and mixed. Here's a Brandtini for you. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no! Is it just me, or whenever I see a character saying, oh, hell no, or something, I just imagine Chris Tucker from Rush Hour saying it, just in his voice, where he's like, oh, hell no! This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. That's a big word. Christian struggles with big words. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. What? And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Hey, I'm not saying no to that. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift your sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out? Yeah, I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Give Alma a beer. Just gonna do this when I get myself something to drink. I almost just held my drink wrong like a fucking idiot. Don't drink and make drinks, kids. It's dangerous. You might spill it all over your damn lap. Here! Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister, too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Alright, already at the halfway point of the day. Alright. Save right here is fine. It's now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Jukebox. Let's just go with a couple of changes. It's honestly fine. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying with giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money on a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I had just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Oh, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. A Bleeding Jane for Gil. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended. Let it mix for a moment. Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character, dunno. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Oh, yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure, a beer for Gil now. Okay, 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson extract, powdered Delta, 2 Flinergide, 1, 2, 3, 4, all mixed. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Well, I botched that. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy, ouch, I bit my tongue. Okay, no joke, I was actually stumbling to say that myself, then I realized part of her dialogue was stumbling it anyway. Say that 3 times fast, I dare ya. I biz my zung. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream for the Dorothy on the go. That's such a cute phrase, Dorothy on the go. Then you realize what she's on the go for, and you're like, that's not, maybe Well, maybe that is cute to other people. And you know what? I'm gonna stop this I'm gonna stop this line of thought before it gets out of hand. Job. All aged and mixed. Here's a fluffy dream for the fluffy girl. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyways, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what do you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but... the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got caught in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection of all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovic. I think I'm saying that right. Was it Stengovic? Let's call him Stengovic for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovic funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovic, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of the parents. You keep calling them protrusions, why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovic. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovic was around my age, and when I was a teen, there was a TV special featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Jill, there's nothing wrong with liking girls with cat ears. I know this is a very, very bold thing of me to state here on the internet, but it's okay to like cat girls. And I'm proud to say that. And did you need to just shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Alright, no mistakes! All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Okay. I've got the funds for my bills. Yeah, that's a hard word to recall, wasn't it, Christian? The word bills. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Anyways, let's make a quick save, and then we'll read the stuff. Day 17. Dangerous opinions. That bar... Okay, just this one. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-depreciating thread? Don't trust in white nights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yep, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, just PM'd you a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. A&E. The augmented eye. Birth rate decreases as the youth prefers Lilum company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. Hey, you know, robot girls can be cute too, and robot boys. You know, I'm not judging your preferences. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Oh yes, yes. Glitch City has their priorities straight. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to the decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using the abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want? Or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. You know what's funny? Is, for as much as people joke about how ugly socks and sandals are, if they legit made it illegal, like unironically made it a law that you couldn't do that, it would become a fashion trend to wear them anyway. It would be the rebellious look. That's just how we dumbass humans are. Let's see. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. The British Trademark Council, oh that's what it stands for, is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City. It looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings and we can't continue in the red. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money and already. They make a lot of money already and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Alrighty, let's go to work. That last day was actually pretty quick, wasn't it? Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so, I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official, guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill. If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he only just now started opening up. But he's taken steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Alright. Maybe one day we'll get a randomized thing. We'll just do this right quick. Anamoto... Will you remember me? Everything will be okay. Safe haven. Your love is a drug. So this is Snowfall. Neon District. Every Day's Night's a really good one. Also Valhalla, as always. Free Snowfall. I'm mostly just mixing this up a bit. And City That Never Sleeps. Let's go with that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with the crush, huh? This place, great! Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman, incoming. Door's open. Go ahead, door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole, perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, huh? He likes beer. That's what I remember about him. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Here. Sure, good enough. Oh, I should have given him a big beer. Silly ass me. Paper's been a mess lately. Whatever, I've got more than enough money. You'd think with all that's been happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in a non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once, and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice, and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that there's some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moonblast. That's a new one from him. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 2. I'm still curious if I will get my perfect service bonus at this point. I gave him a beer. I just forgot to give him a big beer. Moonblast. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right, didn't you see a little one coming in here? Blue hair, big tits? She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump into the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits, also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. Please do not take that sound clip and use it in inappropriate ways. Otherwise, Picaspri Incorporated will sue you. I know a good lawyer. I want to know just how detailed those King-class Chia models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight, or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's give him a pile driver. Literally. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Here's your pile driver, sir. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really. And she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Alright, sweet, sweet drinks. I don't need to do anything fancy for her. Let's just give her a Sparkle Star, because why not? I'm already on the page, and it's easy to make. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you, it was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. It's like, I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And I'm not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this'll sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something tea-like. Something bitter but girly is fine, too. Mulan tea. Something tea-like. If I remember correctly, something bitter but girly is fine, too. But, yeah, this is the tea I gave her last time, so this should be fine. I hope. Here! Perfect! Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and the DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DToids, but where it's had more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. Hey, Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out, never mind how expensive they are. So I guess that's a no, sorry. Now you will. Here. Eh? Is this... It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry, it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it, though. You will. It even has a backstage pass so we can talk afterward, and you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know. I like you. She gives me this because I gave her the tea early in the game. I did it, guys. We're gonna get an extra ending. You're attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. And from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Although I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I don't like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it my all on stage. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. I should, give it my all mixing drinks then. Of course. I see. Well, I gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright. Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. 1, 2... Didn't I already give her one? Well, she wants another one. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Why did I say meet? Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Break time for Jill. Save. It's now safe to keep playing. Note to self. Buy oil for that door. Now let it play. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane for Stella. Alright, 1 Bronson extract, 3 of these, 3 of these. All blended. Just gonna wait a moment for it to blend. Just wait a moment. Here you go. Thanks. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of White Knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and make as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many. So I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Core unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. Hen what? And they looked really gaudy, basically like Power Rangers. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that make people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True? Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its own limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp, but let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle in the wrong way, or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like, those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to the Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Ah, yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, Hen what? Ahem. Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Now let's give her that Brantini. She's too afraid to admit she likes Power Rangers. Probably because Saban will copyright claim her if she does. All aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. So, I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? I'm sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised, too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I know, she even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the Encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you. Do you have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy. What can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Say at the bank. It made me forget all my worries, even if for a little while. Huh, I see. Say, Jill, you want to come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but... Are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure, she wants something classic. I'll give you a classic drink. Classic. How about a frothy water? 1, 1, 1, 1. It's just 4 ones. I don't remember the last time I made this thing. Wait, frothy water? It's just beer! Favorite beer is Ursat since 2040. Why the hell not? Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. I can't say patented, can I? It isn't? Zaibatsu has been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside of one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. This city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious, though. Have you ever covered any fuck-ups using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Anyway, always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma! No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom! Total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more." "You overdid it, you totally overdid it," quoth the bartender. I did not. "So, you like poetry?" "I had a phase. Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure, big cobalt velvet for Alma." 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All on the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet a great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world unto the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that all still have that stuff archived. Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Do you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill, relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know, I like the way you looked. All dressed in black, with a rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pic. Not gonna lie, I want to see a pic of edgy goth Jill. Oh god, you have a fucking pic. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out my sins of the past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Dayana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sorta haunts me today. Oh, never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun, and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Oh, now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask, though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there is nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure, sugar rush. They sure are trendy now. Damn it, Jill, you don't have to be ashamed of things of when you were 12. Like, I don't even remember the shit I did when I was 12. It's probably just playing shit on my Game Boy. Sugar rush. Can't mess this up. All mixed. Here you go. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, how was your last long-term relationship like? That sudden? You dug through my past, I earned the right to dig through yours. Fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such. I've introduced my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it. Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had some chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Let's get her a beer. Yeah, well, having kids, Alma, that's a pretty big decision. It's never good to just think you can change someone's mind on something like that. It's never good to just think that that's a default human response is to have kids in your life. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. Cue the Seinfeld line, I know you're going for it. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation, then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Huh, chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and those replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, there's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. And there's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady who had her right hand completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that. I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, we cool now? Are we even? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Huh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance, and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image, not unlike a hologram. But of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done. I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am? Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... Ahem. No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh. Didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! 8th grade what? Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? Zero mistakes, like usual. Jill has a roof over her head. Yay! I paid my bills. Mouse felt a little weird just moving around. Let's see. Dream person. Every now and then I wonder if I'll meet the significant other and stimulate. Yeah, I think I've read this one already. Valhalla. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyways, I visited this cute bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. Bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. 80. Let's see. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Pardon me, I have a very dry mouth at the moment. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 6'6" American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold the tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after a 30-minute epic bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During the interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us that through a translator, He's waiting for 66 American kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Sumeraki is one of these. Sumeraki is in Sumeraki. Sumeraki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas, several kilometers below the ocean's surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is working to retrieve items from a research facility in Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. New Lilum regulations. The current regulations prevent Lilum from looking too human. Have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilum in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Okay, my mouse is acting weird. It's like not getting a fucking signal. It's plugged in right next to it. Like, Jesus Christ. How could there be... Ugh. Whatever. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. Anyways. Oop. Alright. I believe this is the last day, so let's go to work. Good evening. Oh, wait, no. This ain't the last day. December 31st is the last fucking day of the year. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Hey, Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, Flat Bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let it go. I don't feel like shuffling around the music. I just want to jump into it. Time to mix drinks and change lives. You two, you are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. A Friday beer for a cheerful Betty. Okay. 1 Adele Hyde, 1, 2. I might need to adjust my desk again. Make sure there's no interruptions with this wireless mouse. I can't believe I'm getting... shouldn't be happening. I'm venting about things you all don't care about. Have a beer. Here! Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. That is the face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to the deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay. Bloom Light and something non-alcoholic. Okay, first let's get the Bloom Light. Oop. 2, 3, 4. 1 powdered Delta. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. Bloom Light. Alright, let's just, yeah, sure, this. 1, 1, 1, 1. All aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, Tito Taylor, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. Ugh. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. At the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum, so I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway. Just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. I need to serve a piano man and piano woman. Okay. To Adele Hyde. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Piano man. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. There you go. Oh, I need a drink now, too. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that, then? Sniff. I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. Heh. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you guys want to come. Well, come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyways, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party! I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such a bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. She wants something nasty again. Promo drinks. But what is nasty? I don't remember what it qualifies as that, but it doesn't matter if I get her order wrong. I guess this would work. 3, 1, 2, 3. I was given more information as to what a nasty drink was last time she was here, but... Here! This is the... Cough. Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Eh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it, no thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. How in the ever-living fuck did you do that? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Ugh. Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like. Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival, or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar as last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think about it, maybe Boss just donated money to the Sierra thing, and then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should have at least showed their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. Heh. I mean, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject, You've been listening, boss. The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over. It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? Uh-oh, someone's gonna start gatekeeping. You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like she was last time. Really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. Oh, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will ya? All right. She's asking for a girly drink now. All right. Type. Let's give her a fluffy drink, because it's the first thing I clicked. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No alcohol for you. Here. Phew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? Am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Wah, Joe hates me. Not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. I want to know who it was. Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Deck support? Hey, Joe, inner, outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Oh, fuck. Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on. I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill, by the way, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into the truck's grill. Heh, grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Yeah? Alrighty, make a little save right here. It's now safe to keep playing. Now finish off that drink, let's do it. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. I don't remember this conversation. Is this new? Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. No, wait, no, I vaguely recall this now. So, who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy. I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself, you're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you! Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came again yesterday, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did ya? No, why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, they just feel weird. Well, that's it for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil. Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Alright, maybe now we'll just... I really wish at this point I could just... I'm just gonna go with that. Wish I could fully randomize it, but I just want to be quick with it at this point. And that's that. All the tracks are good, so it's not a big deal. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What we have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right up. What? Nothing? Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? You are now imagining Dorothy getting punched in the gut. I'm sending cursed images into your brain, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. Here? Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yep, just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. I didn't really need to say the X, did I? That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a seismograph with them. In checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Something sweet. That's more like it. Sweet. Let's give her the piano woman. Let's make Dorothy happy. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Here. Haha, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now is amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Oh, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, will have all come full circle. So, what should I take from this is... You love me? Oh, she's got the face. Give her a little boop on the nose. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with a sugar rush. Okay, sugar rush. All right. 1, 2, 1. All mixed. Here you go. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it the solipsist problem got solved. Blah, cannot say that word. Save my life. Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian, call her mom, nobody's judging you. My mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them. So where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, try, Jill. Be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, Sugar Rush, over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right, Sugar Rush, again. You heard the lady? Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf, streaming Chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yep, but it's my tacky name. Words to live by, streaming Chan, words to live by. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chen, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer, as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model, and the contract became unreadable. Okay. That's the one that made me cough. I need a drink, goddammit. That'll do for now. Oh. Did I miss bath time? You missed many things, good sir. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Oh. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I'm confused. Why? Why? Who has a contract fetish like that? Don't speak up. We don't need to hear your story. I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal, were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. So, some people, seriously. Ah, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Now I need 2 big beers. Big beers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I somewhat burped in the middle of talking like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. Alright, now I gotta do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. Here you go! Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. That's funny because this episode definitely ain't gonna be premium when I upload it. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and put it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I surely would have died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Ooh, then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Oh boy! Wait, seriously. They left. Pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Hey, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today, I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and... give it up. Well, tomorrow is the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Alright, 0 mistakes. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much even for me. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true. You have no notifications or reminders. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. No new articles? The augmented eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you. Wait, what? Yeah, this is new, but it wasn't a notification. Admin Chris, we wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to each and everyone who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point into the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all your questions through Tumblr, all the emails, etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky, things weren't as smooth, and we had hoped. And we had hoped around the end of development we would have even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work. But like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Admin Furfur, thanks for reading through all of my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Sukabon, let's fill the world with badass cuties. Weird message. Okay, so I found a little developer message. Okay, cool. There was a notification for it. And we're at the end of the game now, for sure. So let's go to work. Saturday, December 31st. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. That work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss may even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey. You talk first. No, some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh. I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that. Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she just sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry. Sorry for what? For a fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I just remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she had it. Or hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what-ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what-ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute back then? The amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can't apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left her everything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Or reflux. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and a part of me just wanted to blame on someone, anything. You didn't deserve that, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. I don't think too much about it. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. The description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and I pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. Oops, I just hit my desk. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom, my say in the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much, but you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and work in a job I hate. Just on a routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to you two fighting. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchange blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take the offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads. You, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us, too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yep, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with. Preferably something sweet. Okay, let's give her a sugar rush. With no alcohol, of course. Powder Delta. Sweet, girly, and happy. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Ahem. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey. Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. I always told you everything. Why wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me that we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. What can I promise? What I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Heh. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but... I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So... About this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip? It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo right here and now. Right. I didn't give her alcohol. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubble gum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Okay. And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in a salad days later. Okay, too much information. Hopefully no one's eating a salad right now as they watch this. Shout out to all you peeps eating salads right now. She said, "So do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course, how would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in the Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for Daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or something. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or wrong. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one meant too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends, and a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did. They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since. August, I think. Did you two fight too? Nope, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh, I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. A party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden... Oh, don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though no alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Yin? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. And I have no control. It's fading out. We've reached the end. Aww. That's a sweet little reunion. Talk with Gabby. The staff role is gonna go now. Writer Fernando Damas. Just gonna let it play. Turn the volume down slightly for myself. So, we'll get the ending scenes that I earned after the credits. But you know, thoughts on the game again? Even though we've been here before, it's still a really great game. You know, going through it again, I'm realizing with the writing, you know, how many things really allude or just tie into Jill's situation that I'd never really picked up on before. Quality assurance, copying any proof. People testing the game. Fun stuff. But I don't know. It's strange that I wanted to let's play an entire freaking game again. That's a visual novel of all things. It's just that good to me. I really enjoyed it. There's just nothing I can really say about it that I haven't already said throughout this playthrough. It's just a fun, comfy game with a nice story. Just really relatable characters, I find, and just really interesting world that, like, you don't even see the world, you just hear about it, but it just works. I don't know, I'm probably not giving the best right now. The Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games, prologue version made by Remp, dynamic text box engine. Yep, yes sirree. Oh no, just pardon me. We've just been going over 2 hours. My throat has just gotten really dry, especially since after this weekend, I'm just not used to talking for extended periods of time. Published by. Pardon me. Mouth is just very, very, very dry at the moment. Ugh. There you go. Did you have fun? I did. I guess I gotta click here. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? I can have no control over this, I guess. It just goes on its own. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. I'm just awkwardly stretching in my chair here. You're right. Good night, Jill. I like to imagine things work out very well for these two. Play some more tomorrow. Good night. I wonder if we'll ever hear about these characters again in the sequel. Even though the sequel features a new cast of characters, and I think I don't remember. Is it too far in the future? A lot farther than when this game takes place? We'll know soon enough. Next year when the game comes out in 2020. 3 years later, and I'm still loving this game. Good, nice, feel-good credits theme. Okay. We're hovering. Now comes the next part. Oh, this is probably my most awkward credit sequence yet. But that's okay. Friday, February 3rd. This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask you something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know. It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. Where have I heard that name before? I feel like I heard it this episode. I have a bad memory. So, what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. Sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him, assaulting innocent civilians, that would be unthinkable, on paper at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 really are nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Friday, January 20th. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here. The concert will begin any second now. Mouse? Mouse? No, come on. What are you doing? Okay, my mouse just freaked the fuck out there. Cool, great timing. Yeah. Wow, I've never seen her so openly excited before. Mouse? Why is the mouse acting so dumb? Don't talk too loudly or you'll startle her. It's always nice to see her so happy she doesn't give a damn and lets herself go. You sure you don't mind me? Of course not. That way I won't be the only one with a little clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you served this Kiramiki girl at the bar? As amazing as it sounds. Really nice girl, if a bit oblivious to the risks some people represent. How so? She doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? Arms doing fine, eyes healing nicely. And I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside that bag. It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will. She's rebuilding a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. I'd be paid for something I do anyways, and I'll get to spend more time with her. That's nice. I'd like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. You want to be a vigilante then? Maybe. Oh, she's coming out! It's her! It's actually her! Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? The song is for you. What? Friday, February 25th. I can't believe you actually made me do the sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know? Shut up. I'm having a good time. There's another ending achievement. I don't think... Yeah, the Steam achievement notification doesn't show up in the recording. See? Even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yep, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Oh. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow, just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously? So, I'm a bit like Lenore, then. No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and half out of mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. Friday, January 15th. So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I once saw the guy at the hospital in the emergency room, after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I just have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the, Neo-Tijuana thing, right? Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked about her story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise. Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to some sickness. To the same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was. Huh? Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. She practically accomplished all that by herself. She also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer, and even less survive. It took a truck to take her down. She was great. I think I'm sort of like her sister. Heh, silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? Huh? I did not. That was a pretty forceful huh I did, didn't it? Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away, and I think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ball sack guy. So Dorothy could hear August 27th. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about the control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever there, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. What? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Here you can save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen on the bar will let you start off from day 1, and will keep your eyes on money. Well, I guess I will. But I've already beaten the game, so it kind of doesn't matter, right? But is there something else? Perhaps, maybe? Now that they've done New Game Plus? Is there a plus? That's different. Start wasn't there before, right? It was just demo. Let's click it. Saturday, January 1st. Yeah, new. This is new. Hey, 4. Leave Gabby alone. Let her sleep. Happy New Year. I said, Happy New Year. Ahem, I said, I heard you the first time. Then answer the first time, would you? Don't be rude. You trespass into my house, and I'm the rude one. I didn't trespass, I just showed up here. That's trespassing. Trespassing implies passing. I just appeared here, thus there was no passing. And how exactly did you do that? Oh, hey, you're talking to me directly. Don't change the subject. I'm so happy you're not pulling that whole telepath crap. You're the one being a telepath. But I can't read minds. I can read words, however. No, what I mean is that I'm not the one reading thoughts, so I'm not... Oh, forget it. Why are you here? I wanted to wish you a Happy New Year. So you were bored. Being bored has nothing to do with me wishing you a happy holidays. But it helps. I won't deny that. Still, you deserve some congratulations, Joe. You closed off an old chapter of your life and grew as a person. That always deserves some cheers. In fact, let's make some toast. Let's make a toast. Mind if I grab a beer? I do, actually. I don't want to clean beer off the floor. You don't know if that's what'll happen. Trust me, I know. But the toast... It's the thought that counts. Let's leave it at that. Fine, sheesh. Oh, hey, kitty. I wonder if 4 can see ya. With cats, you never know. He might see me, or he might be seeing an interesting speck of dust. Hey, Joe, let's play a game. What kind of game? Truth or truth? Don't you mean truth or dare? Nope, dares with me wouldn't be too fun, I'm guessing. We ask questions to each other, and we can't lie. You'll even get your ever so precious dialogue choices, ain't that nice? The what now? I'm thinking out loud, don't mind me. Right. Will you keep your word on that? I don't lie. Fine, I'll play with you. Great, you start. What are you? Just, what are you? A cute girl? That's not what I meant. Well, I'm also from a Catholic family, although I'm not religious. Not what I meant either. I'm also very gay and I like girls a lot. I should have figured you wouldn't take the question seriously. Yep, but did you think that maybe those are the answers I have? There are things I know about myself. Why am I like this? It's not one of those things. I got out of the hospital, got hit by something, and here I am. Why I'm in this state, hell if I know. Sorry if I sounded rude. You were just your charming, usual self, Joe. Well then, my turn. Do you like your boss? I do. No, do you like your boss? Both of you go to a romantic dinner. The mood is right. Do you say you love her? Well, the mood escalated. You're both nude in a room. Do you have sex? Why so hesitant all of a sudden? Because you took me off guard. No, that's not it. Joe, do you really like your boss like that? I do. Okay, let's say you have the chance to have sex with Blondie's sweater pups. I'd do it. Do you see the hesitation now? I can't believe you just have a teen crush on your boss. It's not a... You like her and love her, but hesitate at the thought of fucking. You admire her and want her with you, but won't go deeper. That's called friendship. Edging on teen crush. Let's move on to the next question before you short circuit. Why am I the only one that can see you? Okay? Why am I the only one that can see you? Don't be so pretentious. You're not the only one that can see me. You're the only one among the people close to you. Still, why? Beats me. I don't even know why I'm like this. I do have a theory, though. Maybe the ones that can see me are the ones I wish could see me. How so? The day I entered the bar, I thought you were cute. Maybe I wanted you to see me so hard that you were able to. It was hard to contain my surprise, to be honest. I've tried to get some people to see me, but maybe something holds me back. So, you make those things happen with your mind. It's still a theory. I don't have any solid basis for these speculations. I mean, Beth could see me, so... Who's Beth? A very nice girl. Speaking of nice girls, what's so cool about your boss? How so? What makes you all giddy about her? Ahem. Well, she's so strong, you know? Not only physically, but mentally, too. She's steadfast, reliable, charismatic, fun to be with. She's everything I'm not. She makes you feel safe when you're with her. I mean, how can you not see it? I haven't spent enough time with her, I guess. Jeez, you got pretty excited there. Maybe. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna replay this anyway. For simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna continue to pick the top choices. And then we'll do the bottom choices next time. I'm not just immediately going to this because I have a dirty mind. But I also have a dirty mind. Okay, let's get this over with. Your next words will be, do you watch me masturbate? Do you watch me... The fuck? That question was gonna come up at some point. And the answer is... I'm building suspense. Just answer. Nope. Why not? I meant that I don't watch you masturbate. Huh. Why do you sound so surprised? With the stuff you say, can you blame me? I have a sense of personal space too, you know? And there's a line between pestering and being an asshole. Not that I'd be against the idea of watching you, mind you. Should that flatter me? Take it as you will. I'm surprised you believe me, though. At one point, I just gave up and started taking you as you came. And you didn't start suddenly joking about how you watch me masturbate. That means it's something you wouldn't joke about and thus not lie. You've been thinking about that question for a long time, haven't you? Maybe. Well, to ask something in the same vein, let's say you have the chance to have sex with any person you want. One night of action until your body crumbles. Who would you pick? Your boss? I wonder. Blondie sweater pups? Please be quiet for a second. It's not the riddle of the Sphinx, Joe. I guess I'd pick... Have you ever heard of an actress named Gloria? Oh my god. You too? I've been a huge fan of Gloria for a long time. She's such a talented actress, such a charismatic person. But more importantly, she's hot as all hell. Still is. Thank God she didn't prune like the other actresses do. I'm surprised you pick her over anyone else. I mean, if I could pick anyone, might as well pick someone I don't even know. Yet. You might get to know her, you never know. True, I got to know an idol after all. Well, you're yawning. Sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be because of the hour. I'll let you be for now. Hey, Anna. You have a happy new year, too. And if you want to bother me, I do get bored in here from time to time. Yeah, that. You call me by my name. On second thoughts, don't be like that. I'll take your offer and pester you some more later. Hell, I'll do it even if you say nothing. Oh, dear. Hey, Joe, can you open the door for me? Just disappear like how you came in. Come on, humor me. Fine. There. Thank you. Bye, Joe. Take care. Sometimes I wonder if this is a sign to stop drinking. Are you drunk now? A bit. Now I'm gonna go through that again to see the other dialogue choices. Then we'll truly be done with the game. January 1st. Just gotta keep skipping a bit. Alright. Okay, that one's blacked out. How much of your story is true? Say, how much of your story is true? It depends on what you mean by my story. A couple of weeks back, when you showed up at the first time at the bar. That whole hospital thing, how much of that was true? How much do you think is true? That's not an answer. I could say all of it, but I could be lying. Truth depends on either facts or trust. And since that question shows a lack of trust, they're the only facts here. I believe you have enough facts to form yourself an opinion of what's true. Your lack of trust hurts me, Joe. I really like you. Just ask your question. What will you do after the bar closes? I have been looking into the other bar boss told me about. It's a bit far, but I can manage. Let me rephrase the question a bit. Do you plan on being a bartender for the rest of your life? Is this your calling? I don't know. The bar closing is the chance to retake your life, so do whatever you want. Don't you have any dreams to follow? I don't know. And are you okay with that, not knowing? Yes, actually. Oh. My biggest regrets arose from those worries. But I've come to realize that running directionless is worse. What's more, I've been doing fine just managing things one at a time. So that's what I'll do until I know what I want to do. You do know I'm the one hearing you acting... You do know I'm the one hearing you and acting cool amounts to nothing. Whatever. I get to ask something now, right? Yep. Wait. Wait, they're both different. Oh god, they each lead into a different thing, don't they? Oh, it's so late and I've been going for so long. Do you know of anyone else in your state? So, have you met anyone else in your state? My state? A ghost. I ain't no ghost. Poltergeist, imp, brat, you know what I mean. Hey, I've met many rarities in my current state. Like this weird thing I keep seeing popping up in my field of view. It flies everywhere and sometimes tries to touch me indecently. You don't say. But someone like me? No, not yet. Although considering I don't even know why I'm like this. Who knows, I might have met someone already. The closest thing is that brat, I guess, but... can't think of anyone, no. You do know dropping vague pronouns like that is annoying, right? I'm just thinking out loud, don't think too much about it. If you want to think about something, what about your New Year's resolution? I have none. That can't be right, everyone has a New Year's resolutions. Ugh. It's the only thing that reminds people that they want to be better. Even if they don't do any of the stuff they say they will. But it's the wish, the intention that counts. Yep, can't think of any. Lose weight? I'm fine. Quit smoking? Hell no. Speak more with your parents? I'm good. Make this cat lose weight? That sounds like a good goal. I wholeheartedly disagree. Oh. Crap. Did you just... I did nothing. You just pretended your cat talked. Did not. You did. Quiet. Oh, well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be because of the hour. I'll let you be, for now. Hey, Anna. You have a happy new year, too. If you want to bother me and get bored here time to time, I'll take you on your offer and pester some more. It ends... Sometimes I wonder if this is time to stop drinking. Are you drunk now? Alright. Okay, I could go through that probably a couple more times, honestly, depending on how much is left, but I think I'm good now. I've been going for, Jesus Christ, more than 2.5 hours at this point. I'm very hungry right now. I was not expecting this to go on for so long, but that's fine. I got a good, nice, long episode. Put this out tomorrow. Gonna eat some, get some sleep. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. This was, again, this was fun to go through again. Again. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night, and a happy new year. That's still timely at the time of recording this. And bye-bye.